Did you know that neuroscience research shows your brain can start forming new language pathways in just 7 days? Yes, 7 days. In 1 week from today, you could be thinking 30% of your thoughts directly in English. Without translation, that's not magic, that's science. Hi, my name is Mir. I'm here to share something incredible with you today. Scientists have discovered that when you learn to think in English, your brain actually creates new neural connections. And the best part, this process can start happening much faster than you think. In the next 14 minutes, I'm going to show you a science-based method that can transform the way your brain processes English. But before we start, let me tell you the goal of this video. I want to inspire you and help you train your English in a light and natural way. Learning should be fun, not stressful. This video is designed to help you improve while you watch and listen. So relax, pay attention, and let's learn together. Welcome to Fluency Club. If this is your first time here, this channel is all about helping you achieve real fluency in American English. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can receive new content every day. We're building a community of English learners who are serious about results. Now, let's dive into the science of thinking in English. So, what exactly happens in your brain when you think in English? Let me explain this in simple terms. Your brain has something called neural pathways. Think of them like roads. When you speak your native language, you're using a highway that's been built over many years. It's fast, smooth, and automatic. But when you try to speak English, your brain doesn't have that highway yet. Instead, it takes a longer route. First, it thinks in your native language. Then, it translates word by word into English. This translation process is slow and exhausting. Here's the problem. As long as you keep translating, your brain will never build the English highway. The good news? Science shows us that with the right method, your brain can start building new pathways incredibly fast. Research from neurolinguistics tells us something fascinating. When bilingual people think in their second language, completely different areas of their brain light up. They're not translating anymore. They're processing language directly, just like native speakers do. And here's the exciting part. Studies show that intensive language immersion can create measurable changes in brain structure in as little as 7 days. Your brain is more flexible than you think. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself. So, what does this mean for you? It means that if you follow a specific, science-based method for 7 days, you can literally start rewiring your brain to think in English. You won't achieve perfect fluency in a week, of course, but you will notice a real, measurable shift in how your brain processes English. The key is consistency and the right techniques. You can't just study English for 7 days and expect results. You need to train your brain in a very specific way. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you now. Let me introduce you to the 7-day brain training method. This is a scientifically structured approach that targets different stages of language processing in your brain. Days 1 and 2, neural recognition phase. During the first 2 days, your goal is simple. You're going to train your brain to recognize English patterns without translation. Here's how it works. Every morning, as soon as you wake up, Spend 5 minutes naming everything you see in English. Your bed, your pillow, your phone, your clothes. Don't translate. Just say the English words out loud. If you don't know a word, look it up immediately and use it. Scientists call this lexical priming. You're priming your brain to access English vocabulary directly from memory, not through translation. Studies show that morning practice is especially effective because your brain is most receptive to new information right after waking up. Throughout the day, use what researchers call inner speech practice. Talk to yourself in English inside your mind. Start with simple sentences. I am walking to the kitchen. I am hungry. I want coffee. Keep it basic. The goal is not perfect grammar. The goal is to stop translating. Days 3 and 4, active substitution phase. Now we're going to increase the intensity. In these 2 days, you're targeting what scientists call code switching, the ability to switch between languages without effort. Here's your main exercise. Choose 10 common words you think about every day. Words like water, time, food, work, tired, happy. From this moment forward, you are not allowed to think these words in your native language anymore. Only in English. This might sound hard, but here's the trick. Every time you catch yourself thinking one of these words in your native language, stop. Take a breath and repeat the English word 3 times in your mind. Water, water, water. Research shows that repetition creates stronger neural connections. By day 4, these 10 words will start appearing automatically in English in your thoughts. That's your brain building new pathways. Also, during these days, practice what's called environmental anchoring. Choose one room in your house, maybe your bedroom or bathroom. When you enter that room, you must think only in English, even if it's just simple thoughts. This creates a mental trigger. Your brain learns to associate that space with English thinking. Days 5 and 6, automatization phase. This is where the magic happens. By day 5, if you've followed the method correctly, something interesting starts occurring in your brain. English thoughts begin appearing without effort. Your main practice now is stream of consciousness. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Speak out loud in English about anything. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about making sense. Just let your thoughts flow in English without stopping. This technique is used in cognitive behavioral therapy and language acquisition research. It trains your brain to process thoughts in English at natural speed, not translation speed. You're teaching your brain that English can be spontaneous and automatic. During day 6, add emotional language practice. This is crucial and often overlooked. Think about your feelings in English. When you're happy, think I feel happy, not the translation. When you're stressed, think I'm stressed directly. Emotions are processed in deep brain structures. When you connect emotions directly to English words, you're creating very strong neural pathways. This is why native speakers say that truly fluent people feel the language, not just know it. Day 7, testing and validation. And on the final day, you're going to test your progress scientifically. Here's how. Set a timer for 10 minutes. During these 10 minutes, try to think only in English. Count how many times you automatically switch back to your native language. Write down this number. Now, compare this to day 1. On day 1, if you tried this same exercise, you probably switched back to your native language every few seconds. By day 7, you should notice significantly longer periods of English thinking. Another test, notice your dreams. Research shows that when people start thinking in a second language, they often begin dreaming in that language too. By day 7, you might catch yourself having small moments of English in your dreams. This is a powerful sign that your brain is changing. Now, let me share 5 specific techniques that neuroscience research has validated for language learning. These techniques work because they target how your brain actually learns and processes language. Technique 1, progressive neural substitution. I mentioned this earlier, but let me go deeper. The key is to replace words gradually, not all at once. Start with 10 words, as I said. After 7 days, add 10 more. In 30 days, you'll have 300 words that automatically appear in English in your mind. Research in cognitive psychology shows that gradual substitution is more effective than trying to change everything at once. Your brain needs time to solidify each new pathway before building the next one. Technique 2, contextual anchoring. This is about creating mental triggers. Remember the environmental anchoring I mentioned. You can expand this, anchor English to specific activities, not just locations. For example, every time you cook, think in English. Every time you exercise, think in English. Every time you're in the shower, practice English dialogues in your mind. Studies show that context-dependent memory makes learning more effective. Your brain remembers information better when it's linked to specific situations. Technique 3, conscious dream practice. This is your most powerful tool. Scientists call this deliberate practice. Every day, spend at least 5 minutes speaking your thoughts out loud in English, even if you're alone. Don't worry about mistakes. The goal is fluency, not accuracy. Research consistently shows that students who practice fluency before accuracy achieve better long-term results. Your brain needs to feel comfortable producing English at natural speed. Perfection comes later. Technique 4, emotional language switching. Here's something fascinating. Studies on bilingual emotion processing show that people react differently to emotional words in their second language. They're less emotionally intense, which actually helps with learning. Practice this. When you feel any emotion throughout your day, immediately label it in English. I'm frustrated. I'm excited. I'm anxious. This creates direct neural connections between your emotional brain and your English language centers. Technique 5, mental rehearsal method. Athletes use this technique, and it works for language too. Before you have a conversation in English, rehearse it in your mind first. Imagine the dialogue. Predict what the other person might say. Prepare your responses. Neuroscience research shows that mental practice activates the same brain regions as actual practice. Your brain can't completely tell the difference between imagining an action and doing it. So, mental rehearsal literally helps you build language skills. Now, how do you know if this method is actually working? Let me share the scientific markers of progress. Sign number 1, response time decreases. In the beginning, when someone asks you a question in English, there's a long pause while you translate your answer mentally. As your brain changes, this pause gets shorter. Measure this. Time yourself. You'll see clear improvement. Sign number 2, Translation. Fatigue reduces. At first, thinking in English feels exhausting because your brain is working so hard to translate. After a few days of practice, you'll notice you feel less tired. This is because your brain is starting to process English more efficiently, using less energy. Sign number 3, automatic English words appear. This is a big one. Suddenly, English words pop into your mind without you trying. You might be thinking about your day, and the word tired appears instead of your native language word. This is your new neural pathways starting to work. Sign number 4, English dreams begin. As I mentioned earlier, dreaming in English is a strong indicator. You might not have full dreams in English or just 7 days, but you might hear English words or phrases in your dreams. This means your subconscious mind is processing English. Sign number 5, you catch yourself thinking. In English, the most exciting moment is when you suddenly realize you've been thinking in English without trying. Maybe you're planning your day, and you notice your thoughts are in English. This is when you know the method is working. What do you do when you slip back into your native language? Don't worry. This is completely normal. Your brain is building new habits, and old habits are strong. Just gently redirect your thoughts back to English. No stress, no pressure. The key to maintaining progress is consistency. Science shows the habits form through repetition over time. If you practice these techniques every day for 7 days, you create momentum. After 7 days, continue with at least 15 minutes of English thinking practice daily. Your brain will keep strengthening those pathways. Remember, neuroplasticity is ongoing. Your brain keeps changing as long as you keep practicing. 7 days is just the beginning. The more you practice, the stronger your English thinking becomes. Follow the 7-day method. Use the 5 validated techniques: progressive neural replacement, contextual anchoring, mindful flow practice, emotional language alternation, and mental rehearsal. These techniques work because they target how your brain actually learns language. Now, here's my challenge to you. Starting today, commit to 7 days of brain training. After 7 days, come back to this video and leave a comment. Tell me what changes you noticed. Tell me which techniques worked best for you. You have the power to change your brain, and now you have the method. Like this video, it was helpful to you, and we'll see you in the next video.